Welcome. So today we're gonna do a reaction video to Graham's reaction video to my Millennial money. I was very fortunate to actually get a chance to be on there. Didn't think I get a chance to, but luckily I did. So big kudos for that. Thank you to everybody who said any nice, kind words in the comments. I tried to respond to as many as possible. I really do appreciate it. And let's see what Graham had to say about my video.
And I'm reading the comments and I see how many people are asking for me to review these episodes of Millennial Money. So listen, if you guys want to see it, that is what I'm going to do. And we're going to start right here with this video just posted. It's titled, How a 29-Year-Old USPS Worker on Track to Make Over $90,000 Spends His Money. Wait for it. That's way too long of a title. Seriously, CNBC. There's got to be a way you could shorten this title a little bit.
One, the title was extremely long, but yes, we do want Graham to do the reaction to Millennial Money. It's only right. It's like when you see Millennial Money, it's like Graham is somewhere not too far behind giving his opinion, and this is what the YouTube people want, including myself, so I vote yes to continue doing them.
But with that said, let's go ahead and watch it right after I destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm.
Well, you heard the man. Please destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Help me, support me, help YouTube in general. Support this guy.
It's a job that you could explain that people understand what you do. It's like sometimes you're like, oh, I work in finance. Oh, I do this. And you're like, I have no idea what you do. This guy, on the other hand, he works for USPS. He delivers mail all day. You have a clear understanding of how this guy actually makes his money. Finally, a job that you could just easily explain in like 3 sentences.
Facts. My job is pretty straightforward. But what they don't tell you outside delivering mail, you also have to do customer service, you have to do clerk work, you have to do supervisor work, but we're not gonna get into all that, but it is pretty straightforward outside of actually delivering the mail. If I go there, I would be able to make a decent amount of money and get a lot of hours, and so I tried it.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like so many people want to overcomplicate things. It would be like, oh, I got to go to college. I got to get this certain degree. And then I got to go and apply and I got to be like, no. This guy's thinking, I don't want to say he's thinking outside the box, but he's taking a career path that is available, that he gets to spend all of his day outside getting exercise, like fresh air. And I bet most people aren't graduating high school and be like, oh yeah, I want to work at USPS. But guess what? They're not going out of business, hopefully. And he's on track to make a lot of money.
All right, so he pretty much got it down to a T, but I'm gonna go further into it. It's like a lot of people in today's time avoid work. If there is a way for somebody to make potentially decent money, okay money, and do literally nothing, that would draw people attention 100-fold more than the old cookie cutter, just going to work and doing the hours.
It goes to show you, I think any career that you could start working, that you're going to do well in, that pays consistently, you have a chance to save a decent amount of money.
My name is Jordan Myers. I'm 29 years old. My base salary is $41,000 a year, and this year I am on track to make over $90,000.
Yeah, guaranteed. It's because he has side hustles. He doesn't just make $41,000 a year and then go home and watch TV or go and watch YouTube videos, even though YouTube videos are okay. But he's actually doing something with his time, and he's putting in the work. So yes, pretty much I am going to pass 90K this year. I think I'm actually going to hit well over into the 6-figure range. This will be my first time doing it, but I don't know if Graham remembers or anybody in the actual mentorship group remember. That was literally one of the goals I set for myself, to make my first 6-figure year. And majority of that income is literally the post office. Over 90K of it is post office. I would have to tally up how much I actually made from options trading, and I did do crypto mining, and I can say for a fact that I made over 10K from that. So at least 10K from mining and my regular post office salary, I will hit 6 figures. The option trading and the rental property, I would probably have to calculate that up. Oh, geez, he's driving a Tesla. That's not what you would expect necessarily when you get your mail delivered. You see someone pulling up in a fresh whip like that. Listen, I'm so happy for him. Now, I do want to say that he's a part of the Graham Stephan mentorship group that I have been, we've been talking together for probably, what has it been, man? Like a year. And to see the hard work that this guy has done behind the scenes is an understatement. This guy is such a workhorse that I really believe whatever he puts his mind to, just assume he already has it, because he's going to make it happen.
Hey, no cap here. This is true. I actually did not even think he would remember when I joined the mentorship group, because I actually did join a year ago. And when I initially said I was going to just pull the trigger and do it, I was so skeptical because it was such a big number for me. I actually asked for a discount. I asked him, could I have a discount on his mentorship group? Because I just didn't want to spend the money, but I wanted to see what it was like. He, unfortunately, he said no. I understand it. But what he did say is, if I didn't enjoy it, learn something from it, he would actually reimburse me my money. And I was like, so you will reimburse me? And he literally said yes. So I pulled the trigger, and it has been one of the best decisions I've made as far as my financials. Because him and the people in that group who are there to try to learn and pick his brain, you learn a lot from those people, man. It's through Graham, I've actually met my second mentor. Like, the Graham mentorship was, I would say, was my first mentor, but in that group, I met somebody who lives somewhat close to me, and that guy, I have to give my hats off to him. Like, one day I would love to pay my dues to him. His name is Gib. I will most definitely link his YouTube in the description, but that guy has changed my life. Amazing guy.
Jordan typically works 6 days a week delivering mail for 12 to 13 hours each day. Now, I'm curious though, because I don't know that if he's able to have like an AirPod in or just listen to something, because seriously, if you're educating yourself at the same time as you're getting exercise, at the same time as you're making money, you could probably accomplish 20 hours of work in 12 hours.
To answer this question, yes. You can have your Bluetooth on you, and I mean, sometimes I have it in my top pocket where I just have music playing, listen to lo-fi while I process and try to think of YouTube video ideas for my channel. I don't have that many skills, so this one skill I know I do got is my mindset and how much I'm determined. So I chose to go to the post office because they would give me the most amount of hours.
See, that goes to show you, listen, I don't want to say mindset is a skill, but mindset is something that I believe anybody, if they really hone in on it, they'd be able to do what he's doing. And he's really a perfect example of if you want something bad enough, you're going to find a way to make it happen.
Like, the post office actually delivered medicine to people. So when I tell you, when it was scarce, it was actually scary because you seeing checks, it's just piling up to the brim.
Wow, I didn't think of that. The pressure that's on him. If people are waiting for their medication, or they're waiting for things that they won't leave the house to get, or they're waiting for a paycheck, and oh man, if the paycheck's late, he's responsible for that. Listen, I've always just assumed that kind of the mail just shows up, but you never think of the pressure behind the scenes, especially when people are really needing of that they're waiting every day for something to arrive, that he is the one that'll bring that.
A lot of people actually don't think of that, believe it or not, because that's like, if you can like calculate how many times you've actually seen your Pacific mailman in your given day, was like 4 seconds, right? You may see him for 4 seconds, he's on your porch, he's at your mailbox, he's gone, right? Or she's gone. They're gone, so you don't really think about, oh, it's mail. Like, you don't realize how much territory that one person has to cover. You don't know how much mail every individual house get. And if you sit down and just really think about it, if you yourself get 2-3 magazines and a whole lot of like junk mail a day, imagine how many houses get literally that, if not more, every day. When I started living him, it was like a whole nother world, because he has his own lawn service, and that's his thing. You have to go to work.
Listen, I really believe a good work ethic is so important, because it makes you value how hard it is to earn money. At the end of the day, it's like when you put in the work, you really begin to respect just like everything that's out there. Everything that you purchase has a meaning behind it. And it's like you could see the fruits of your work. There's nothing more rewarding than working hard and then achieving what you wanted. You're able to sense the value of things in a way that people who don't work that hard, it's harder to see that.
I can totally agree with him. There is nothing more satisfying than knowing that something is out of your reach, or thinking, better to say, thinking something is out of your reach and then being able to get it. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Just because literally you didn't think it was even possible. The idea was insane to even consider, but then you do it. That feeling is... My dad was shot like 4 to 5 times. My little brother bumped his car one time and his gun dropped and it shot him through his ankle and he had to go to the hospital. Even after going to the hospital with that shot, it wasn't even 24 hours. He was at work with a cast on. My dad said, "We don't make excuses," and he went to work.
Wow, that is incredible. To be able to do that. Now, part of that might have been that you can't afford to take time off, and if you take a week off or something like that, that could jeopardize all the work you've put in. But still, absolutely respect them.
Say 40% of it was more on the sense of he need the money, right? The other 60% I would dead based on he is so particular in how he cuts grass. And I know what people thinking, you just cut grass. No, you don't. Everything in this world that people do, you can literally say it's an art to it. There's an art to how people cut hair. There's an art to how people cut grass. There's an art to making YouTube videos. There's an art to working out. Everything has its own style and art. And my dad, when it comes to cutting grass, he doesn't like to let other people edge the yards, because if you just keep edging the yard how a lot of people do, the edge just slowly retracts. He doesn't like that because leave that big old thick gap in between the actual grass and the concrete. He does not like it. He does not like when you shoot the grass a certain way. He doesn't like to leave the grass. He is so meticulous about it. Because when he got shot in the foot, I was able to, me, my brother, and my other brother, we was all able to just run the business for him. He won't allow it. He wants to be there. He has to see it in real time, because he just let him tell it, you want to care as much as me because it's not yours. And he believed it to the full extent, so he's going to be there. Actually doable.
Oh! Guys, do you see his mug? Do you see his mug? Bankroll Coffee. He's got the 20-cent iced coffee. Big plug to bankrollcoffee.com, where you could buy this coffee. This is my own coffee. Do I have a bag? Hold on. I'm just so excited about this. Look at this. Hold on.
I actually asked them, can I do it? As far as CNBC, hey, can I put the Grams coffee in there? One as a plug, for him or whatever, the show, to get back in some type of way. Because, like I said, if he never would have made that group, I never would have met Gabe. And I never actually met Jack either. And they would never actually taught me a lot of things that I've been using. So I really want to do that for him. And not just for him. Hey, the coffee ain't bad. Like, when I say ain't bad, I bought Diamond Hands and 20 Cent first. They were good, and I was like, I want to try the rest of them, because I watched all the people doing taste testing of them. So I went ahead and bought the profile joint, and me and my wife just tasting them. And I mean, Folgers versus the Bankroll, and it's like I can taste the difference. I give it to him. It actually does taste better than Folgers. And you gotta support the homies. At the end of the day, you gotta support the homies. So it's better than Folgers, and I can support the homies. So we in there. It had to be done.
Look at that, $100,000, 2019. That place probably has doubled in price, I would say now. Maybe it's worth about 160, 180.
That's how you know he's a real estate guy. It did appreciate in value. It's worth like 170 right now. And there's actually a house that's on my street of my first house. It's like across the street, 3 down. His is the same plan as mine, and he just listed to sell his house for $215. Let's hope he sell it, right? To look up rental properties, how to properly price the rental properties.
Look at that. See? This is all stuff you could learn for free on YouTube, okay? You don't need to spend a ton of money. There's a lot of resources online. If you do want to spend money, if you want it aggregated, it's all there. In fact, I think I have like a 30-minute video, how to buy your first rental property step by step. I put so much work into that video. It's free. Just watch it. That's it. That's all you have to do.
He is 100% true. You guys don't have to allocate money to things like that. The video he actually mentioned, I've actually watched it 5 times. Just his energy is the most.
It's the most what? They cut it off. What?
It did suck they cut off right there, but pretty much what I was saying was they asked me like, what is it like having a kid? And to me, raising a kid is not as hard as a lot of people claim it to be. It can be challenging, don't get me wrong, but it's more time consuming than anything. Just because like when they're an infant, it's just, you want to be so delicate with them, right? 'Cause you just think you're going to do something wrong and hurt them and break them pretty much. So you're just like, oh no. But then it's like, as they come up, get around like 1 to 2, start running around, getting into everything, it's more their energy. Like, it's just all their energy. It just astonished me how he can literally take a 30-minute cat nap in between a drive from my dad's house to my house, and he just rammed up, ready to go. And I just be sitting there like, what is that like to charge that quick? He's a fast charger. He charged faster than my Tesla. I wish I can do that. Just imagine being able to take like a 30-minute power nap and you just refill your battery as if you had a full 8 hours. That blows my mind. 5 to 10 years, I see myself not at the post office. 5 years, I say I could be halfway to being a millionaire.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do it. Listen, without a question, if he keeps investing in real estate at this pace and working this hard, I would say he's gonna probably hit $1 million, I don't know, 6 years?
Challenge accepted.
Graham, challenge accepted. You said 6 years, I'm gonna try to do it in 3.
All right, this guy has goals, and it's honestly, I've left this video like just feeling like I'm not working hard enough. Get back to work.
Hear your man say I'm goals and I'm hyping him up is very nice. It feels nice. I'm not gonna cap with y'all. But I feel like I have to work 12 times as hard as him because he's already there. Wherever there may be, he's already there. And I just want to, I want to say I want to be as wealthy as him, but yeah, I think I just want to, I don't know, I think at this point I just want to say I'm a millionaire. So I feel like I have to work 3 times harder than him, 12 times harder than him, just all around harder than him. So that's my goal. But I really appreciate the opportunity of you reacting to my video. Like I said, I'm always open to criticism and ideas. Anything you can come up with that can actually help propel me forward, or just a challenge for me that I can work towards, I'm all ears. Let me hear it. But it's your boy X here. Do not forget to hit the like button. Most definitely subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, Graham. But it's your boy, and I'm out.